name is Nancy Steadle. I go by DJ Firefly as a DJ, and I was a computer programmer for a number of years, but now I'm retired from that, and I just do DJ stuff. I started in 2005, and it was through the radio station at Carnegie Mellon, which is called WRCT, Radio Carnegie Tech. There was a DJ named Brother Mike in Pittsburgh who had a radio show at 9 in the morning on WRCT where he would play deep house at 9 in the morning on the radio. And I was like, wow, I've never heard such cool stuff on the radio at 9 in the morning as I'm driving into work. So I'm like, well, if he can do it, I can do it, because I love this kind of music too. I should get involved in this radio station. So I did, and that's what started it all. My favorite thing about hosting the radio show is being able to introduce people to new cool music that they may not have heard before. I play a lot of brand new music, like things I just get that very week on my radio show. But it also has sort of old school vibes maybe, so it's still accessible to people, which I find sort of helps bridge people from what they're used to listening to maybe things that they wouldn't listen to all the time, or maybe would think is not their kind of music because it's, called EDM or techno or something like that. And I could say, hey, look, this stuff, you might like it actually, in spite of the label on it that you might not like. I am in charge of all the electronic music, sort of techno dance music that comes into the station. And because of that, I just get emails and emails and emails with new music all the time. I used to actually have to go seek it out, and now I don't even have time to seek it out anymore because I get so much that I have to go through. It's not always easy to be that person, because I feel like it's a pretty heavy responsibility sometimes for, saying, okay, the station's gonna sound like this, but it's one of those things that I really enjoy doing. There's certain, especially a lot of underground indie artists that don't have like a big, they don't have the money to get like a really big agency or something like that to represent them. I really enjoy breaking those people out and letting everybody hear them. I feel like the artists that are really big and popular don't need my help. They have the 40,000 watt radio stations to play their stuff on, and so I like looking for the unnoticed one that deserves to be heard. When I collaborate with people versus doing things individually, the collaboration often tends to take on more of an improvisational style. I was in a band actually with my husband for a while and a guitarist, and that's how we would make music. We would sit down together and just jam, really is what we called it. We would just jam together and just make stuff up and really focus on listening to what the other people in the room were doing and playing off of that rather than just playing our own thing. One of the collaborations I did was with a comedian, and he would have people come up and tell stories. And then I would add like little musical bits to sort of emphasize the story. So if they were talking about a carnival, I would pick a little carnival music, a little clown music or something. Or if they were talking about something sad, I would play, a little sad thing or something behind it. And just little bits to kind of enhance the story. And so it's a nice sort of give and take where I'm listening to what they're doing and responding musically instead of responding with words. Collaborating between different disciplines is something that's just, it really opens everybody up. It makes everything so much more interesting in terms of the people that are coming to the event and for the people involved in it. And I've met people in the artist community by doing that now, have a way now into the music community that they can now work on and stuff like that. And so I really feel like that kind of stuff really just, it makes the world bigger for everybody. Makes the opportunities better for everybody if that kind of cross-disciplinary collaboration. My connection to Three Dots is not very long. I only just found out about you guys this year. I started reading about the space online, and I'm like, wow, how did I get so lucky to be able to get involved in this space? I feel like This space is really similar to what a lot of the kinds of parties we tried to throw in Pittsburgh. So for 6 years, we threw a party every first Friday at one of the bars in Pittsburgh that was a very open party. It was friendly to everybody. We didn't turn anybody away at the door. It was only $3 to get in, just so we could play the DJs. And it was one of the kinds of things where we really tried to make a safe space for anybody. And I feel like this is a similar kind of vibe and that kind of thing. I'm like, wow, this is perfect for me to come do this. So I'm really excited to be here and to see that you guys actually have a space like this here. It's great.